Hello everyone and welcome back to another plan with me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and I'm needing to plan a week in my B6 Stalogy. I've already ordered me another one because this thing is getting thick. So I usually do the half a year, and I get it from Amazon, and you see how thin this is. Look, this is what it chunks up to be, and I love it. I love it being chunky. So I've got that already here because I know I can get March in here, but I don't know if I'll be able to get April. I don't think so. So anyway, this is, let's see. Alright, this was my March Hello page. Now y'all, I haven't done anything. I set this up and I started designing on the computer for the Etsy shop. And so I have not done anything since I set this up. I haven't come back to it. Now I've wrote everything down in my planner that's just got all kinds of scratchy stuff on it. But I haven't wrote in nothing else as far as on here. But I need to get my week planned for the first week in March. And so I grabbed this reusable, not reusable sticker, but my sticker book. And I wanted to try this kit here. And I'm not sure if this is, I'm not good with my little bald-headed people. I don't know if this is Every Minute of Story, the Coffee Monsters Co., because I don't see any heading anywhere. So if y'all know who this is, y'all let me know, because I would, you know, I like to tag them when I use their stuff. But this is just so cute. I love it. This was in a D-stash, so that's another reason I don't know who the thank you for this kit belongs to, because it was just a D-stash, so it was among several things. So we've got plenty of full boxes, 2, 4, 6, 8. Then we've got another little one right here, and then we've got some little things through here to help us plan. But I've also gonna bring in something new from my shop. I think it will match. And it's these here. I've just added them this weekend, and they are layering swatches. And I think this here, so I've got a Spring Kisses one, I've got a Heart Shack, I've got an All Aboard, and those are the only ones I've got here with me, but I've got more than this in the shop. But I was thinking that these would layer good with this kit. So we are going to try it. And if I need some extra stuff, because I've only got 4 checklists here and 4 to-dos. And I'm not sure if I've just got a partial kit or what, because I mean, if you use a to-do for every day, you're going to need 7. Okay, so I guess she gave us 7 things, but we alter between the to-do and the little things maybe. I don't know. But then we don't have 7 of these. So I'll have to definitely bring in my reusable sticker books to get some extra stuff out of there. And also there is no washi. So then let's look here. Let me lift y'all up just a little bit. Okay, so I can open this washi up here so that I can see what we can use. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing good. I'm good. I am trying to definitely catch up. This looks like it has all the colors in it. Let me see. This I got in a de-stash or from a friend. And this is by Daily with Puff or Daily W Puff. And so let's see if I can find where this starts. Huh. Ain't that something? Oh, there. See if this will work, if I can get it, y'all. Okay, it's very light. It is light pink. And then it goes into this mint green. So I think this, with that mint green and everything, I think this will go so we can use this at the top of the page. And then what do we want to use at the bottom? There's that one. This don't really have any kind of foiling in it, so I don't know if I just say what the heck and go ahead and use it, or this here is very soft and got all the colors. So what if I use that, since it's smaller, at the top and use this one at the bottom? I think that'll work. Let's try that. Alright, y'all, so let's do this and get me something to pair the washi with, and then we'll start adding this to the pages. And I don't know why I can't do this and talk, but for some reason it does not want to work with me. And this lost its straight edge because it ripped, so let's give it a straight edge. So how are y'all doing? Is it pretty where y'all are at? Today is pretty for Alabama. Everything's starting to bloom, and so let me turn this around and scoot y'all back in. Hang on. Okay. So with all the new life and all the blooming, though, comes the allergies. So there's that. But the sun is shining and there is no rain, which after this weekend is wonderful, because I think there was a total of maybe 6 inches. that we ended up getting. Let's see. I think I want to do 4 days on 2 pages. So this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So anyway, it is nice to not have any rain, which I know we need the rain for all this new growth, but it's nice to have a mixture of stuff. See, I'm gonna have to turn this because this rolls off different. Plus I want to get it down here at the bottom. So I know people in the UK just had Mother's Day Sunday, but we didn't have Mother's Day. We had time change though. We've still got Mother's Day coming up. So to all the ladies that might watch me that is over in the UK, happy Mother's Day to y'all. Okay, so let's see if I've got that going on enough. All right, so I'm gonna need though to divide my page also because I'm gonna have 4 days. So let me see. I need one more just thin strip. I think this'll do. We just mixing all kinds of metals in this, y'all. We went from having none to mixing them. I hope that don't bother y'all. And I'm dividing this on the 15 mark, if you're curious. And if y'all end up doing, I just got that all rolled over on itself. The vertical way, okay, so if y'all end up running your paper, your washi and divide it Monday, Tuesday like that, I think it's 11.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to 12, however you want to judge it, to get your middle for your Stalogy. Just in case y'all was curious. Okay, so then I need a this week sticker. Where's my reusable? Not a this week in there, so let's go to this book because I've got a this week. Just gotta spot them. Here it is. This is kind of big, but we're gonna use it. Let's put a little color. Let's see. We've got these little flags here. we can put it in between. Like that. Okay, so we've got the this week, and then this is not big enough for a meal tracker, so let's find a meal tracker. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one will work. And it's in those soft colors. Okay. Let's see if I've got a meal. I'll just use this meal prep. And then let's see, do we have, yeah, we've got a fork and spoon there. Okay, and then a couple of trackers. Here we go, looking for trackers again. Here's one tracker, and maybe since in my weeks planner I've been tracking my devotions and my medicine, I might track just reading over here, so I might just do one. Okay, and then with this, this a fit here, and I was gonna do a to clean, and I don't see a to clean, and there was a little fork and spoon and knife on that, and I could have used that little guy. I'm not used to this this layout. Let's see, what do I need? I need a to clean. I don't know if I've got that in here. Let's check first before I go through this bigger book. Have we got a to clean? A to do? Here's a clean. Okay. Let's see if I can. That will fit, but I can't put my clean. So I think I'll put him sort of off to the side here. So I can put my clean there. Okay, and then we'll do some kind of deco there. Okay, so now I need also the days of the week. And we're going to use Old Faithful here. So this is the Agenda 52 numbers and days. And see, I guess I need to see what numbers I've got available so I can know what color. Sorry, y'all. Let me get these boxes. So that yellow would go. It is a brighter yellow for sure, but it's got my numbers because this is going to be let's see, that was through the 25th, so I bet I left this for the 26th through the first few days of March. So this is going to end up being the first full week of March, which is going to be the 4th is where it's going to start. So I do have these numbers if I need them. Oh, I got these. That purple, it'll work. They're in the shape of a flag, but that'll work. Okay, so there's that, and then I've got these clear days in that purple. Let's see about that. All right, so the 4th is that Monday. All right, so that'll work, y'all. We'll do that. Okay. Bring you in just a little bit closer so you can see. Okay. All right, so you know the other day I got on here and was talking to all you moms because I was having anxiety with Maddie driving all the way to art class by herself. Well, Saturday, I took Marshall Saturday morning to get his work truck worked on. He needed new tires put on, so we went early that morning and dropped it off, and then we came back home. Then they called, I don't know, about 3 o'clock maybe, and said that it was ready. Well, I was right in the middle of adding stuff to my Etsy shop, and Marshall was like, you want me to just let Maddie run me down there? And I said, well, it's up to you. You know how hard it's raining outside. Do you think it'll be okay? Because she hadn't drove a lot in the rain. She has drove, but not a lot in the rain. He said, I think she'll be okay, since, I mean, it's just like 7 minutes down the road, if that. It might not even take that long, but anyway, he said, I think she'll be fine. So they go to the place where the work truck is at, and get down there, and Marshall gets out, and Maddie heads back home. So I kept sitting here and I kept saying to myself, well, man, that, it's taking her a little while to get home. Well, let me see if I don't know if I can draw this out or not, y'all. Let me see if I can. So this is going to be, let me do it this way. This is going to be the highway. And this is our little house. And, I mean, our driveway is right on to the main highway. Okay, so she's driving down this way. And then there is a road that turns off this road. to go up here and connect to the road that runs up here. Okay, so we've got a division here. So she's driving here, she turns to take him to the shop that is working on the car. Now, there is a bridge. Y'all ain't got no idea how to draw a bridge, but anyway, here's a bridge. And this road runs under this bridge, under this road, going this way. Okay. And so when you're back on this road, you have to go across the bridge and you have to turn. This road keeps going, but there's a road that turns here. That brings you back down to the road that comes to our home. Okay. When she took him to the shop, she did not realize that coming back, you can't go down this road because this road will only turn this way when you go back down it to take you back down this way. You have to ride on down here, turn here, get back on the highway and come this way. You understand? Am I making sense? So she drops him off and she's just down the hallway, so I'm trying to whisper. And she gets back here on this road, and so she's actually driving down, but she's needing to turn to go back to this town down here. Not realizing this till she gets here, that she can't turn to come home. She was supposed to go this way, because this side of the town we hardly ever ride down. We always go this way and go back to town that way. So she has rode with us but never drove this road. So she came down here and realizing that it said she had to go this way, instead of going down here and just finding us driveway to turn around, she tries to make a U-turn to come back down to come home. Well, she did not turn it sharp enough and she ended over on the side of the road over here. We had had so much rain that the wheels were just spinning. And so she is having to come apart in the car because she goes to reach for her phone to call her dad, and she don't have her phone with her. And so she can't get a hold of us, and so she's sitting there in the car and she's like not understanding, since she's on grass, why is the car not willing to go. And so she gets out of the car, looking around the car, and she said, "Mama, none of my tires are stuck." She said, "But I couldn't get it to go." And let's see, I want to use a she said, "I couldn't get it to go, Mom." And she said, "My tires were just spinning." Well, it was so wet. She was not bogged down in mud. There was nothing for the tire to grip on. And so, bless her heart, she was Y'all know what I forgot in telling my story? I forgot that I wanted to use these for layering. And I don't know if these will come up. Ah, look at that. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to do. So anyway, she's telling me this after she gets home, and she's just crying, standing there. She said, I didn't have my phone to where I could call Dad. And I said, well, what did you end up doing? Like, how did he end up knowing to come get you? And she said, Mama, there was a big let me see, what is she? I think it was a log truck, because she told me it had a load on it. But there was a black gentleman that was in a log truck that saw her walking around the car, looking around it and everything. He just stops in the middle of the road where he was at. He's got his flashers on, got traffic backed up, and he said, baby, do you need some help? She said, Mama, I just started crying. Said, he had a load, Mama. He didn't have to stop and help me. And said, yes, sir, I need to call my dad, but I left my phone at home. He said, well, here, you can use mine. And y'all, that gentleman did not have to stop and help my baby. But I am so glad that there is still some well-bred guys out there that saw her in need and was willing to stop and help her, because me and Marshall were clueless that this was going on, because he wasn't even there. He was still at the shop waiting on his to get his truck and everything. Well, Marshall, with him, I don't know, I guess with him being in his own business and so many business calls he makes, he has solicitors and stuff call him all the time. So he sees a number that he don't recognize, and he was not real sure about answering it. And she said, Mama, I had to call Daddy 3 times before he would pick up the phone. I said, baby, it's because he didn't recognize the number. I said, if he'd have known it was you, he wouldn't have waited. You know that. She was like, I know, Mama. I might use the yellow. That might, I don't know. See, those are so similar. Let me see if the yellow will stand out better with this. And so, anyway, Marshall said, baby, where you at? And she told him where she was at. So, she was just down the road. So, he said, I'll be there in just a minute. And, by the time Marshall got there, because Maddie got a hold of her daddy, the guy with the load of logs and stuff, or his truck loaded down, the big truck, he went on down the road. So Marshall didn't see him. And then thankfully, the guy that is a cop in our town is very good friends with us. So he recognized our vehicle and Maddie, and the truck stopped. And so he took over directing traffic so the big truck could keep going. So Marshall could pull Maddie out, because he had all the stuff in his truck to pull her out with. And so he told her, he said, once he got her out, he was like, baby, I need to go on to the bank, but you go on home. And she was like, okay, Daddy. And so she gets home, and she starts telling me about this. Well, when Marshall got home, Maddie had went into her room, and so me and him were just talking, because I didn't want to talk about it and it stress her out, you know, any more than she was already stressed and crying. And I told her, though, when she got back, I said, baby, God was in this situation more than one way. I said, he sent a guy that was trustworthy to help you. I said, and then, baby, you could have hit somebody, because I said, Maddie, you were in the wrong in doing a U-turn instead of going down and just turning around. I said, baby, I said, it's good that the cop is a good friend of ours, that you've spent the night at their house and everything. I said, and he knows you. I said, because he would have had every right to give you a ticket for an illegal U-turn. And of course, she's, you know, Mama, I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to. I was like, baby, you made a rash decision in a moment of, you know, nervousness. And I said, I understand why you done what you done, but I said, you got to understand that he would have been legally in the right to where he could have done that also. I know, Mama, I know. So me and Marshall were talking about that, how we were grateful, you know, for more than one thing, that she hadn't hit nobody had hit her, and that there was a guy that stopped and helped our kid. And Marshall said, well, Misty, I didn't even get to thank him, because I didn't even see him. I said, baby, his number should be on your phone. She said that she called you 3 times trying to get you to answer. And he said, well, that's true. I didn't recognize that number. And he said, so that number is that guy's number? I said, yes. So Marshall come back here to the bedroom to where Maddie couldn't hear what all was going on. And he called him and told him, said, man, I thank you for stopping and helping my girl. And so y'all, we have been thanking the Lord this weekend, because all that could have went to heck and back had God not intervened. I mean, my kid could have been stolen off the side of the road, but that guy, he was so kind. And Maddie said she was just falling apart, and he said, baby, do you need a hug? And she said, Mama, I couldn't help it. Said, my nerves were so shot. That's exactly what I needed. And I just hugged him. Said, I ain't got a clue who he is. And y'all, I was just so grateful that it turned out like it did, and that there's still good guys out there, good people out there, that I think they say, well, if this is my kid or my niece or my granddaughter, what would I do? And they don't hesitate to help. And this mom will forever be grateful, because I also know what could have easily been totally different. So that was some of what happened in our weekend. And then come Monday, I told her, I said, baby, Mama can't take you to art again. I am so sorry. I said, we can reschedule. I said, or you know, we can do something different, because I'm just hurting. I'm hurting too bad. And y'all, I don't never get a day that I'm not dealing with a headache. I get hours off, but I never get a day that I'm not hurting. I'm trying to find some more checklists. It's only had 4. So that's what I'm doing, if y'all curious what I'm over here doing. And let's see, there's those heart ones. What shape are these? These are round. See, if I don't have any more round ones, I'll come back to those. But I wasn't sure if she would go after running off the road and getting stuck and having to be pulled out. And she said, Mama, they got to see me in my homeless outfit. I said, what are you talking about? She said, just look at me. She was in her pajamas and had her robe on because she just thought she was running him down there and coming straight home. At least that was the plan. She didn't have to get out and see nobody. I said, baby, that is not what any of them were thinking. Was, gosh, why is she out here dressed like that? They were just trying to get you back on the road and home. They were not worried about how you were dressed. Here's some that are the right color, but they're not round. I'm not seeing any rounded ones anymore, y'all. There's one purple. But she was a big girl, and she drove herself to art class. It wasn't raining, and it all worked out good. But yeah, we were a little shaken at first this weekend. So, let's see, what was that one? Little things. Yeah, go back with a to-do. So that was a little nerve-wracking, but when she got there and back Monday, I was so proud of her. And I know that we've got to, you know, turn loose and let them grow up, but y'all, that's hard. That's when trusting in God and trusting in prayers and clinging to the verse that He won't put more on you than you can bear. That's where all that comes into play, because I have to just turn loose. And like I said, that's not easy for me. I don't know that it's easy for anybody that is a mom that really cares. This is turning out cute. I'm liking it, Now I'm going to use some of these boxes here because it didn't come with enough boxes this size. So we've got a decorative one, and then I'm going to use this one from here. To go here. I pulled that off accidentally. And then it's another decorative. And I'll go back. With that, Let's see, do I need the blue here? I don't think it's gonna matter. There. And this green. And then this blue. Alright. That's looking good, guys. Yes, it is. And then with these few that I've got left over, I can come back and just add that to whatever day needs it. I want some deco. Will this fit? This might fit right there. We're going to try it and see. Okay, so there's that. Let's see here. I don't know that these all are the same little people. It looks like this one's got a different hairdo than they do, but anyway, we're going with it. See, that to me don't really go. Let's see if we can find some more deco real quick that would work. I think this boba coffee or tea, it would go no matter what planner you're in. Let's see who else we got here that we could put. Maybe we can put one of these little kawaii drinks. This looks delicious. Alright, so we need 2 more little cute something or other. Connie eating that chicken leg. Did I do a bee already? No, I hadn't done a bee. So let's do this bee and this flower. There's another little one of my little ball-headed guys. Let's see. This little girl, she's eating some ice cream or cake or something. We'll just go with her there. Alright, so this is how it ended up, y'all. I hope you like it. Thank you for letting me yak. And I will get it filled out hopefully this year. And I will show y'all what it ended up looking like filled out. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.